Greetings everyone, this is Gautam from class 8th and I'm from KC Public School Jammu. Thank you for joining me today. Our presentation dives into one of the India's pivotal moments, which is the revolt of 1857, often called the First War of Independence. We will spotlight unsung heroes from Jammu and Kashmir and Gujarat who bravely challenged British rule. This uprising wasn't just a military clash, it was a widespread cry for freedom, blending sepoys communities with civilian residents. For Kashmir's rugged terrains to Gujarat's bustling ports, these figures embodied resilience. By the end, you will appreciate their legacy in shaping modern India. Let's turn to causes that ignited this fire. Chronology of 1857, from rising tensions to Trump of spirit. The revolt of 1857 erupted from deep-seated grievance against British imperialism. Politically, the doctrine of lapse annexed princely states like Jhansi and Awadh, eroding Indian sovereignty. Economically, exploitative land policies impoverished peasants, while heavy taxes drained resources. Socially, British missionaries threatened culture identities, and racial discrimination fueled resentment. The immediate spark: rumors of Greece cartilages offended Hindu and Muslim soldiers. In Janki and Gujarat, local rulers felt the pinch of British expansionism. These causes weren't isolated. They simmered for decades, uniting diverse groups in rebellion. Understanding this backdrop reveals why ordinary people rose as heroes. Let me paint the timeline of 1857. It began on May 10 in Meerut, where sepoys mutinied, marching to Delhi to proclaim Bahadur Shah II as emperor. The revolt spread like wildfire. Kanpur under Nana Sahib, Lucknow with Begum Hazrat Mahal, and Jhansi led by Rani Lakshmi Bai. Brutal British reprisals followed, but Indian resilience shone. By 1858, the uprising was crushed, yet it marked the end of East India Company rule. In our focus area, J&K saw Dogra hesitance but covert support, while Gujarat ports became smuggling hubs for arms. This overview set the stage for our regional heroes. Freedom fighters from Jammu and Kashmir, regional heroes of 1857. One of them was General Zorawar Singh, which is not mentioned in the PPT, but still a Dogra warrior whose legacy echoes in 1857. Though he died in 1846, his spirit inspired Kargil tribes during the revolt. Zorawar, known as the Lion of Ladakh, expanded Dogra frontiers against Tibet and Sikh, embodying martial valor, whereas some of them were Shamsher Singh, who was a local chieftain and armed resistance leader. Maharaja Gulab Singh Ali was sympathetic soldier and tribal leaders and local military leaders. Now to Gujarat, where Tantiya Tope, the master strategist, turned the side. A close ally of Nana Sahib, Tantiya evaded capture for over a year, launching daring raids from Gujarat arid waste. In 1858, he captured Mughal saris in Kutch, the rallying Bhils and Kohli tribes. His guerrilla genius, night marches and phased retreats, outfought British cavalry, and the other brave leaders were local Gujarat leaders, who regional chiefs and guerrilla fighters, and peasant uprisings who were farmers and artisans. Chronology of major battles in revolt of 1857. From May to September 1857, the siege of Delhi took place with rebels captured Delhi. Bahadur Shah Zafar declared emperor, symbolizing united resistance. In June 1857, Battle of Kanpur took place, which Nana Sahib led fierce battles, British force besieged, marking intense regional conflicts. During July 1857 to March 1858, the siege of Lucknow took place, with prolonged siege at a key rebel stronghold demonstrating unwavering patriotism. During March 1858, defense of Jhansi took place, wi- with Rani Lakshmibai heroic stand before British takeover inspired generation. From 1857 to 1858, uprising in Jammu and Kashmir took place, with local rebellion disrupted British reinforcements, showcasing regional bravery. And from 1857 to 1858, protests in Gujarat took place, with regional protests supported main rebel forces, strengthening the revolt unity. The revolt of 1857, transforming British colonial rule. It ended East India Company control. Administration shifted to British Crown under the Government of India Act 1858. Queen Victoria declared Empress of India, marking the start of direct imperial rule. Reforms in Indian Army introduced to prevent future mutinies and ensure loyalty. Increased British repulsion and growing distrust towards Indian rulers and soldiers. The revolt ignited the spirit of nationalism and laid the foundation for future freedom movements. Legacy of Jammu and Kashmir and Gujarat freedom fighters. Uh, As we near the end, consider the revolt enduring ripples. It's dismantled company rule, assuring direct crown control. Ironic as it aimed to expel the British, yet it sowed seeds of nationalism. INC birthed in 1858 traced its roots here. For J&K and Gujarat, it highlighted regional autonomy demands in facing 1857 partitions. Heroes like Zorawar and Tantia became symbols in textbooks and tales, inspiring Gandhi's non-violence. Bravery united Jammu and Kashmir and Gujarat in 1857 removed. Jammu and Kashmir, courage and defiance. The freedom fighters were Shamsher Singh and local chiefs who took actions about armed resistance, disruption of British supply lines, and the significance they held was inspired regional patriotism despite limited scale. In Gujarat's strategic mobilization, the freedom fighters were Tantia Tope and regional leaders. They took action about active combat roles, peasant uprising, and the significance they held was strengthened revolt with strategic support and mobilization. In closing, the revolt of 1857 wasn't a defeat, it was a declaration. From J&K mountains to Gujarat sands, heroes proved ordinary Indians could challenge empires. Their courage, flawed, unyielding, ignites our duty to preserve history. As Ambedkar once said, history is the arc of freedom. Let's carry that torch. Thank you for your attention. See you soon.